there's so many examples in our body of little things we don't think about. It's probably just as well. We wouldn't get any sleep if we did think about them. But if that alone were all the evidence we had for a creator, it would be more evidence than you really need. One of my favorite examples is I mentioned Muller's cell. Well, there's also a muscle of Muller. I love that man Muller. He was into more interesting things. Our eyelid, as you know, can be open and closed. It's closed with a kind of sphincter muscle. We call it the orbicularis oculi. That simply means the muscle that goes around the eye. But by giving it that fancy name, people think we're smarter than we really are. So when that muscle contracts, our eyelid closes. We use a different muscle to open it. That muscle only squeezes down. There's a muscle attached to a little kind of a hard plate inside of our eyelid, and that muscle pulls the lid up. And it's called the levator palpebrae superioris. That means the superior muscle that lifts the eyelid. Okay. And it's skeletal muscle, just like we have in our arm. And skeletal muscle is normally under voluntary control. And we use it all the time for intentional movements. And so we indeed can close our eyelids and open them at will at any time. But one problem with skeletal muscle, it fatigues. If you try to hold a weight out here at arm's length for a period of time, the arm will fatigue and start to go down. Well, on a much smaller scale, that's true of our eyelid. Our eyelid has to be held open constantly. And here's this poor levator palpebrae superioris. It's a skeletal muscle holding it up. And, you hold even an eyelid up for an hour, it's coming down. It's coming down. And maybe people will tell you your eyelid is drooping, and of course you'd pull it open again. But sooner or later, down it would go again. Your eyelids go, you pull it up again. But there's a second muscle, Muller's muscle, that ties into the levator as a separate muscle, kind of helps it. And this is smooth muscle, like we have in our intestines or in the uterus. Smooth muscle can contract all day long without fatigue, and it generally is not under voluntary control. So we have Muller's muscle to hold our eyelid open on the long haul so it doesn't fatigue. And then we have the levator palpebrae superioris when we want to go around winking at people.